My name is Jim McDonald. I am Irish. I didn't realize how Irish I was, so I took one of those ancestry DNA tests. Came back 96.4% Irish, 3.6% blood alcohol. That is 100% Irish. At least this comedy thing has kept me in shape. I haven't gained weight my entire career. You can too. Just follow my plan. Part 1, eat less than 1,000 calories a day. Impossible? Not if you do what I do. Part 2, earn less than $9,000 a year. I may be skinny, but I'm also hungry. Every time I do my taxes, I think, I've been doing this since college and have barely made expenses. And that's when I realize I am more than just a comedian. I am a non-profit organization. We never had money growing up. I remember asking my parents if we were poor, and they told me, you'll always be rich as long as everyone in your family loves each other. So we're middle class. Lower middle class. Money isn't everything. My mom always told me, appreciate the things in life that can't be bought, like sunsets, or starry nights, or fresh fallen snow. That way it won't be such an adjustment if you have to live outdoors. I can't afford to eat correctly. I was in London last summer. I got food poisoning. I lost 6 kilograms. See, a lot of Americans don't understand that because it's metric, but I did the math, and 6 kilograms is over $80,000 in cocaine. That joke works better in Miami. I was in London for a wedding, which I've never done. And the longer I've been single, the more my family's opinion has changed. At first they thought, well, he's probably just being really choosy. But then after 10 years, that became, do you think he might be gay? But not anymore. Now they're certain I'm gay and way too choosy. One girlfriend accused me of fear of commitment, but that is not true. I've been with the same cell phone company 8 straight years. I commit just like my parents, and I'm going to stay with that cell phone company just like my parents because I'm on their plan. She really wanted to get married. Once a month, she'd have this nightmare where she was dressed in a wedding gown, she'd run up the steps to a church, and she couldn't get inside. You know what's weird? I have that exact same nightmare. But in mine, I'm inside the church holding the door. But she cheated. That's why I found out you can tell a lot about someone by how they react if you ask to borrow their smartphone. If they refuse or get defensive, that's a bad sign. But if they hand it over and give you the password, you can be pretty sure they have another phone. When people ask why I've never been married, I used to say, because I travel for a living. But that's no excuse. Professional athletes travel, and they have wives and children everywhere they go. I don't have any children, but I do sponsor a girl in India for $1 a day. The first month, she sent me a picture of her family's house, so I sent her a picture of my studio apartment, and that's when she started sending me money. And I always call it a studio apartment. That way, if I invite a woman back to my studio, it sounds like I'm an artist. Until we get there and I have to explain I'm kind of a starving artist, so we can watch Netflix, but I'm going to need your password. But there are advantages to a studio apartment. If I had a 1-bedroom, I'd have to talk a woman into going in there. But in a studio apartment, I can get a girl from the dining room into the bedroom just by moving a pizza box off the counter.